Hi there, Delroy from Eastway Electrical here. Just to let you know that we're having a live event at Cineworld in Canary Wharf on November the 14th, 6 till 9. I have a feature-length episode over an hour long. Also a biography of how I got into the trade and the Q&A after. It's in conjunction with Schneider Electrics. Tickets are out now, so if you can get one, it'd be nice to meet you. Thank you. I said, look mate, I'll give you 2 ways out of it. I've had a disaster. That's a stupid thing to do, to pass a cable through a fuse board. Hi there, Delroy the Spark here again. Today I've come to a job to put a cooker circuit in and fit a new fuse board. The guy, when he phoned me up, he wanted a new circuit in because he's getting an electric cooker. So he showed me his fuse board and it only had 3 fuses, a 30 and 2 5s. They look like rewirable types. I can't remember the conversation I had with him, but I know I mentioned about he hasn't got enough ways, so you're going to need a new fuse board. So we made the appointment. I came down, got a 5-way fuse board and came down. When I came down, it was yesterday. He said, no, it's not a fuse board, a new fuse board I just want a cooker circuit in. And I said, yeah, but you've only got 3 ways, so you're going to need to change the fuse board to get the extra ways. So couldn't do the job yesterday. So I went back and I came back to him. I said, look, mate, I'll give you 2 ways out of it. Either I get a 2-way fuse board, leave your old fuse board in, put a 2-way fuse board, then I'd have to get in Enley blocks and all that and split the mains and all that. And put up a new 2-way fuse board next to your old fuse board and run the cooker from there. Or take out your fuse board and put, say, an 8-way fuse board in, so in the future you won't have this problem. You'll have extra ways if you need to put a new circuit in, and plus the cooker circuit. In the end, he decided to go with the 8-way fuse board, so I've come back now to do it. Anyway, I'll get on with it and see how it goes. So here we are. That's where the fuse board's going to go. There's the one that's in there at the minute. See that? Right. So I'm going to have to come round there, round here, round here, drill through, come down here somewhere, over to there. The cooker's going here, so obviously the switch has got to go to the side. Can't have it over there, so I'm going to have to put it somewhere here. So I'll get on with it and see how it goes. Right, I'm just checking here. Looks like they've got this bond in here. So that's the water pipe. There's a gas pipe. Got this 10mm. Goes into some trunking down there into the floor. But I may have to run some bonding as well. This is the main earth. There's your main earth. Might have to change that as well. Put a tag on here as well. Right, that's how we go in there. I've got to that far. See that? Going through the wall there. Going up the wall there. Going to go around there, to there. Okay, cool. So I've brought it to the edge there, cut little slots so the trunking goes down nice and neat. And then I'm going to bring the other one to about there, so they've got something good for the bends to hold on to. Right, because when I put trunking, I don't like to see the raw plug. The raw plug shouldn't be sitting in the trunking, it should be in the wall. That's just how I've always done it anyway. Right, so I've got this bit along. I haven't drilled it yet, so about to do that now. I've got my raw plugs in. So, what's it there? Just going to get a short bit across here, and I think I'll just come straight across and come down. They're already sparking. I've had a disaster. All this morning I've been carrying on and filming what I was doing. The last thing I filmed didn't work. It wasn't right, so I thought, let me check it. When I checked it, all the filming I've been filming this morning is now 1 o'clock since about 9 o'clock. All in slow motion with no sound. So I'm going to give you a quick recap of what I've done. Anyway, look, I've connected my cooker switch there with a socket on it. Got all my lid. See here, when you're doing trunking and you come to do a corner bend, right, like that, corner bend, and it's low, what I do now is stick it on, put a bit of glue on it, not super glue, any rubbish like that, you don't want to super glue it, a little bit of conduit glue on it so that it's not easily knocked off. But if you need to take it off, you can sort of prise it off. You might break it, but you can put another one on, but it won't be knocked off. Okay, there's my cooker outlet connected up here. And what I also filmed and showed you in this trunking from about here and all the way around, I've used those metal D-clips to hold the cable in. This is an escape route, so when you are trunking in an escape route, you have to use those D-clips so that if there's a fire and the trunking melts, it keeps the cable in place so it don't affect the firemen. So now I'm going to do the fuse board. I'm not going to start this today. I'm going to do some testing so I can fill in the form. I want to start this in the morning so that I got quite a bit of time to do it, because I've got to put a board and just mount it on top of there. Cables should still be long enough, but it looks like you've got cables coming from behind that fuse board down here through here. I don't know. It's not until I take it off I'll know, because there's only 3 fuses like these. I pulled that, all the lighting went. I don't know what this one does. When I pulled that, nothing went off as far as I know. Could be the boiler, who knows. I have to find out. Okay, then I just took down this fitting, right? And all I've done, I just twisted that, took it down, and it just came out like that. Didn't disconnect the cables or anything, and apparently it was working, the client told me. That's where it was, in there. So I've got to reconnect that now, try and get it working. That's the switch there. Metal switch, not earthed. I have to earth it for them. All I'm doing is doing testing, and I've ended up, because that light was not connected properly. Whoever connected that didn't do it, but it was just touching, because all I'd done was turn the thing on, loosen it, and it just came down like that. So I said to the person, was this light working? And she said, yeah. So it must have just been barely touching. Anyway, get on. There's the D-clips that I was telling you about. I couldn't get this fuse board up here anyway, because that part would have been slightly above there, and I wouldn't be able to get my screwdriver in to do these. So eventually I had to move it down there anyway. It's weeks that This is the boiler, it says. Switch off. I'm going to have to switch off completely in a minute, but I need to set up a temporary supply for them. So I'm going to have to switch this, because I have to get the Wi-Fi working. I'm going to pull the fuse in a minute, just got to leave it till the last minute. Done up something, a normal seller. I saw wood panel board, so I was totally shocked when. So this is the heater. Let me just mark on it so I don't get it mixed up with the other one. See that? Look, there's only 2 lives there, but you've got 3 neutrals. You've got the 2 neutrals for the ring main, you've got the neutral for that boiler, you've got 2 lives and 3 neutrals. Why? Right, so that's my heating circuit. That's one lighting circuit, and that's another lighting circuit that comes from that way. It was all bunched in, right? Now, this here, so there you've got live and neutral for one lighting circuit, live and neutral for another lighting circuit, and this is a neutral. And this one here, this must be a live. It's coming up here and it passes through the board. That's a stupid thing to do, to pass a cable through a fuse board. It must be alive passing through. That's why you got this neutral going up. That must be this light that comes to this light here. Oh, God knows. Anyway, I'm going to have to do something about that. Right, that's what I had to do. I set up a temporary supply from that board for the fridge. They're not worried about their Wi-Fi. I think they've hotspot or something, whatever that is. I've had to redone the earths. Put a 16mm onto here. Put the earth block up. Add one of these things up first of all. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect into the switch that I've put up, isolating switch, come out of there into the fuse board. What I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to smash that fuse board because I don't want to cut this cable that's passing through. Run the rest of it down in trunking and put a box there or whatever. So let's see what happens. Out the caustic. Easy change, but I'm always careful when I do that. I don't want to nick any of the cores. So I had to smash that fuse board because I didn't want to cut this. And now these cables here coming from behind, one's the heater, water heated, runs part of the lighting circuit. So I don't know where they come from, whether they come up or whatever. So I was thinking I might have to put in some trunking, drop and join them and bring them down. But if I can push them and get them down here, then they can go into the box. And if I need to join, if they're not long enough, if I can get this part into the box, then I could just do the connection. If I have to join them, do the joining in the box. So hopefully I can push them behind there. Oh, I hope so, man. And because this is a 100 amp fuse, I've got to use 25mm tails. All right, okay. That's going to be hard because what's happened there? These tails, they go up and then come across. So that's stopping these from going. I'm trying to get your sockets on right now.
Yep.
Oh, yes. Okay, so that's one. Okay, so that's all good. So that heater was by itself, that light was with it, and this neutral. Okay, I have to run a bit of trunking down here. Got to do a joint on that. Cool. As you can possibly hear the socket on C, I've got the power on. Ideally like to have brought this behind here, but I've got too many cables and push it up and come out the side, make it look a lot neater, but I can't get it up there because of these lot. So just gonna have to put some cable ties on it here just to neat it up. That's the best I can do. So I'm gonna have to run some trunking down here, do a joint on that to get that in there and cover this one. This heater, I'm not sure which circuit it is, so I'm gonna find that out. I know it's the water heater, but I don't know where the spur is for it. So I'll check it out and see. Right, so there you are, it's all connected. Had to do a join in here for the neutral and earth, bring it through, but that's all done. I've done the circuit, just got to connect the cooker, put the flex to the cooker and then connect it to the source. Oh yeah, I still got to do my RCD testing. Alright, I'm just going to connect these. That's that. Now this one's going to go in there. Okay. It'd be well. Yeah, okay. Now, got to get it to there. About there. There's a cooker, it's all wired up and in its place, it's all good. Just got to put some bends on and then that be it. That's it all completed there. Left the manual there, about the fuse board, all done. Hi there, Delroy Spark here again. I'm back on that job where I fitted the new fuse board and the cooker circuit, because when I completed the job, I put up one of these switches, isolators, but some of the screws was missing, so the cover's only held on by 2 screws. So I had to buy another switch just to get the screws to screw it on properly. Hopefully I can get a bag of these screws from Wilex maybe. In the meantime, the guy sent me a text. He wants me to put up a light in the kitchen as well. So I'm going to go ahead, do this, put up the light in the kitchen, then I'll be off. Okay, thanks. That's all good. There's the light fitting up. I filmed it but forgot to put on the sound. I'm gonna go and do the bathroom one. Look at that. That's what they've got there, right over the bath. So I'm gonna change that to an enclosed fitting for them. Oh, look. Not good fixings. Hope I can get good fixings. Oh, okay. Plaster and last fittings. Oh, hold up. What? That was just glued. That was just glued. There's some brown raw plugs there, but it's not being used. Look, there's a joist here, so that's good. It's good, can fix to the joist. Look at that. See that? It's not a good fixing. Something's not quite right. See if I can get one there. There's always more than one way to skin a cat. So that's there, that's all good. I love it when a plan comes together. Oh, I've done it first time for once. What usually happens, I get one side on and the other side pulls down. I've done it in one go. Good. Right, so that's the end of that job, all sorted. I'll move on to the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.